This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by Alejandro Reyes over Zoom. Alejandro, first and foremost, how are you doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good, man. Say what's up to everybody out there watching.
Because obviously you're doing well. I've got you see you in very joyful spirits. How's life at the minute and your side of the world? How's lockdown been?
Well, it's still getting used to the rules and the procedures that you got to do, to get into stores or get into the gym.
Now, over here in the UK, we're starting to have like restrictions eased a little bit. Is it the same in America? Is it the same where you are?
Yeah, before they didn't even let the restaurants open, they just started opening up restaurants, salons, and other things. So, like you said, everything's calming down.
How did you find kind of training on your own away from the gym environment?
Well, it's kind of tough, because you're not in the gym and it's not the same atmosphere. So at the house, you just do what you can, and then try to remember what they would tell you, like, oh, keep your hands up or watch your feet. So it's not the same, but you try to stay active.
Alejandro, as I briefly mentioned to you off camera, because it's your first time with us, I want to reflect on kind of your route into boxing and your background and your story. So what's your earliest memory of boxing? What was your first involvement in the sport?
Well, first time it wasn't even at a gym, man. It was a friend's house in the living room. And that's where I started learning how to train, Wasn't really fighting, but or trying to fight, just, self-defense.
When was it when you first stepped into a gym then?
A gym, probably about 7. About 7. We want to go spar.
So the first time you went into a gym was to spar?
Yeah, because we're training our friend's garage and living room.
What was it like when you did step into the gym for the first time as such a young boy?
Oh, well, it's a different atmosphere, People over here putting in their work, so it's not a hostile environment, but it was like, oh, okay, we here, so it means business, basically.
What was it about the sport that made you think, that made you kind of continue with it and want to make a career out of it? What was it that made boxing such a love of yours?
That's a hard one. There's multiple reasons, but the main one is, you like fighting. So, yeah.
When did kind of the point come then in the early days when you thought, I can make a career out of boxing?
It never really came into later. Before it was just, like not a hobby. It was a sport, that we practiced and you liked it, but started getting older and then you start seeing the dudes on TV, the big fights, and you start dreaming about, daydreaming, visualizing yourself there. And that's just like, oh, dang, that'd be pretty cool.
Who did you look up? Who were your boxing icons when you was growing up?
I used to like Barrera, Morales. I used to watch. My dad would put videos for me of Maromero Pais, and who else? So I watched Traveso Arce. I watched a couple of videos of Finito Lopez and stuff, but the main ones that when I was growing up was Morales. Marquez, So that's the one that I would probably watch more when I was little, because that's when they were fighting a lot. Pacquiao too. Yeah.
Obviously, with like the early days in your boxing career, talk to me about your amateur background.
Well, we got about 84, 85 fights, and well, like everybody right here in Southern California, pretty much same tournaments. Go to Oxnard, you go to Coachella, or wherever there's a fight, wherever there's a show. So get in there and fight.
What made you turn over at such a young age then? What made you think now's the time to turn over instead of continuing with your amateur career?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. Me and my pops were just talking about it one time, and then started discussing with my trainer then, and we went with the decision to go pro.
How did you find the transition from amateur style to professional style?
Oh, it's a big difference, bro. It's hard. It's hard. You got to get used to it. You can't be just bouncing up and left and right on your toes. You got to sit down on your punches. Got to use the leverage, Got to take it slower, too, because in amateurs, you used to just, the bell rings and you go, start coming out with everything, This time you got to slow it down. You got to be careful, too. You got to keep your hands up. Gloves are smaller. It's not the same like a sparring. You gotta get used to no headgears. So it's a different world. It's a different world.
One of the things which, whenever I ask that question, people always talk about is the smaller gloves, and obviously, if you get caught with one of them, it hurts a lot more than when you are an amateur.
Yeah.
How did that feel when you started to get hit by, less heavy gloves, or smaller gloves, as we've said?
Well, it's eye-opening. I mean, I was already expecting it. We had talked about it, like, hey man, if you get caught with one, you're gonna feel it. It's not gonna be as much cushion. It's gonna be gonna feel like kind of like a stick. And so we're first fight was fighting, and then was doing my business, and then he got me with a good one. And I was like, oh, all right, we're really here.
Talk to me about your debut. What did it feel like making your debut as a professional?
Oh, I was ready. I was confident. I was eager to get in the gym, in the ring. So I mean, it came out good, and I had a blast.
Obviously, I know you're 3-0 now, and 2 of those fights have been on Golden Boy shows.
Right.
What's it like having that support? I know you aren't signed with Golden Boy currently, but what's it like when you are fighting on their shows?
Man, I feel great. I feel blessed to be with the opportunity to fight on their cards. They're big cards, and took advantage of the opportunity with the gym right here, West Side Boxing. So I feel great. That I've been given the opportunity to fight on the card.
You mentioned, obviously, it's a great opportunity for you, and you're grateful for it. But with that comes pressure. Do you feel pressure when you're in the ring?
I feel like sort of a responsibility. I got to live up to the expectations and do my best. I don't feel pressured in a bad way. I feel like it's more like it pushes you to do a better job.
Before lockdown came into place, how did you see the rest of 2020 playing out for you? And now that it's being eased, how do you see the next 2 or 3 years of your career going?
I personally like taking it one fight at a time, not jumping, thinking 4 or 5 fights ahead. I like taking it one fight at a time. When 2020 and all this started, I mean, I had just fought, so I was like, oh, what the heck? I was like, that sucks. The good thing wasn't that I didn't have a fight scheduled and then it got canceled because of it, I saw that happen to a couple fighters, and I was like, dang, that sucks. So, I mean, I was just like everybody waiting to get back in the ring, wondering when everything was going to cool down.
A lot of guys, when we're in a similar position as yourself, starting out in the sport, they all have that same ambition. They'll just say, I just want to become a world champion. Are you the same? Is that just your ultimate ambition?
That's everybody's ultimate ambition when they're a fighter, That's in the back of everybody's mind. Either they say it or don't say it. That's the goal, man. But just like I said, take it one fight at a time. Just want to put on a good show, make sure everybody knows that I go to fight.
Obviously, last time out, you fought on the Linares card. Talk to me about the potential matchup between Jorge Linares and Ryan Garcia. I know both of them fought on that card as well, and there's been back and forth over social media between them two. What are your thoughts if Jorge Linares and Ryan Garcia fought?
Excuse me, the last part cut off.
What are your thoughts if Jorge Linares and Ryan Garcia fought?
Oh yeah, they both had great fights.
What are your thoughts though if Linares and Ryan Garcia fought each other?
Oh, like they told me, they're like, when you don't know what to say, just say it's gonna be a good fight. Yeah, no, but it's really gonna be an interesting fight. They both got Linares is an old veteran. Well, he's not old, but he's a veteran in the sport. And then Ryan's coming up, and he's doing real good. So you gotta wait and see. It's a good one,
Obviously, that lightweight division is stacked. It's obviously the division you fight in yourself. Talk to me about that. What do you make of kind of a world scene at lightweight? Obviously, the name everybody talks about naturally is Vasyl Lomachenko as well.
Right. Now, like you said, everybody's told me too. It's a stacked card. It's great fighters. Some have come up from lower weight classes, but right now that's where everybody's at basically. So it's a real heavy division.
I know you're you've just said that if you don't know what to say, you've been told to say it's a good fight, but one fight which a lot of people have spoken about, the potential undisputed fight at lightweight between Vasyl Lomachenko and Lopez. If we see that fight once again, what are your thoughts, Alejandro?
Like I said, it's gonna be a great fight, but Nah, I go with Teofimo. I would root for Teofimo, like, but it's a hard fight, you know. Loma's got the technique, he's got the footwork, amazing footwork. So you just got to see how it plays out because I see it as a 50-50. So, but I go for Teofimo.
I know you've just said you go for Teofimo there, but with Vasil, a lot of people they see him as a pound for pound contender. In your opinion, how do you rank the pound for pound best fighters in the world? What's your top 3 pound for pound fighters?
Well, I don't have them in order, but I would say Crawford's a good one, especially as you said, Lomachenko, Canelo's in there for sure. Those are the ones I would say are top 3.
Alejandro, before I let you go, what would you like to say to everyone who tunes in to watch our interview?
Appreciate it watching us. You know, thank you for the opportunity to be on your channel. Tell everybody keep supporting the channel, and then if you guys get a chance, watch my next fight or be there. And thank you to everybody, Golden Boy, the Westside Boxing, my pops, my sisters. Thank you to everybody for the support.
Alejandro, it's been a pleasure to speak to you. Best of luck with the coming years of your career. I'm sure I'll see you in person soon to do an interview. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
No, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, whenever, let us know. We'll do it. Appreciate the support.